my little squishy ball here that's covered with red duct tape. And I'm going to calibrate it here, just on the local screen. I'm going to try to see if this actually works. Okay, that doesn't work too well, so I'm going to pick out something different, which doesn't work. This is what I've been doing all weekend. It's just like, this works, this works. Yeah, this one is, for some reason, it wants to pick out my beer. For some reason, it's
Click on the face.
Alright, so the red one seems to work out the best here. Alright, so I will use this. I'll hit space, and it brings me to a game. See here it says press space bar to launch. It also says, there's also some other text, it's a little clipped, but I'll hit space. And it's really hard to play on this screen, so I'll play on the little screen. But you can basically, you can hit the ball, and I'm going to hit space for one time, just not change the velocity. You didn't see that.
Nice.
And, oh, and it says, I hit the ball 2 times. Use it.
You hit the ball 2 times.
Yep. And basically, there's also a little counter that is right up on the top of the screen as I'm playing, which does not seem to get reset when I did it, but oh well. But anyway, after about, let's see if I can get this up to 4 bounces. The ball should be getting a little faster. And we'll keep getting faster.
It's too easy.
Yeah, and it will try to get it faster once every few hits or so.
There you go.
Should be one more. That's a little
Sweet.
faster. And originally my idea was to have another player at the end, but then it was about 7 o'clock, and it's like, I don't know. So maybe I will just do, how many times can you hit?
So it's kind of like a squash. You can just play it in front of your computer.
Yes. And for some reason, and I don't know
Or
why.
handball.
You take maybe like a ping pong paddle and like tape it what color it is.
Yes, you could. In fact,
What's the concept? You use like a ping pong paddle that has like the right color on the paddle.
you could do that. The problem with that though is that if you have something that's really flat and you tilt it a little bit, then the color changes. So one of my early demos, and I really wish I brought it, was just a sheet of paper that had a strip of red duct tape, a strip of blue duct tape, and a strip of green duct tape. And I was like, I would hook up certain ones and see what it looked like. And it worked pretty well until I would turn it just a little bit.
Because the light reflection, they don't think it's white.
The light reflection would just change significantly enough that it would just throw it completely off and it would lose it. So it really needs something that's at least a little curved, or at least is in a, I guess, say a certain light situation. But here I'm going to switch just to a piece of duct tape on my hand, which actually works surprisingly well. But and for some reason my sound isn't playing. I don't know why.
So you're doing a demo.
Yeah, it's exactly. But Lawrence here did record some pretty awesome tennis ball sounds. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what we can do.
Who hasn't gone yet? Amanda, do you have anything to show? Yeah.
Do I have a...
No, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A lot of people are using that microwave.
They're cooking DINO.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I didn't know microwaves were an integral part to like DNA sequencing, but apparently they are.
Oh,
Sorry. last one?
That was the last couple of me. There's one more piece of whatever this is.
Oh, well, you can have that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, I know, but it should be accurate. Seriously. We didn't try to do that before. I don't know if it was.
It says scanning.
No. So,
Right, but
Very.
it should, when it picks up that it's VGA, it should just go
do you have,
around.
you have a function key and then one of the function buttons should switch.
For what?
Maybe F5, function F5 a couple times.
We've got an E if you want to take that.
No, I think
Oh,
that's
there we
the
go. Yeah, optimizing.
There you go.
Great.
And gone. There you go.
Okay. Alright.
How's my sound?
Mine's all text, so it's not gonna look okay. And we've got Menacosmos, right? And she has done it in text. I heard from Claire that Choice Script, which made Choice the Dragon and Choice the Broadsides, had released their 2 joint venture editor. So I was gonna start on that this weekend. So basically I spent all day yesterday looking at documentation and looking at it. And then I decided to make a game on islands because that was the theme for Ludodare, which Emily told us about. I figured it was something to work with. So I kind of made it as I went. So it's not really branched very well. And then I didn't have time to get all the cool endings in, so there's a lot of bullshit endings. But what do you expect from a text adventure? But so yeah, you're on a beach, you're passed out, you're on the shore, and so you get to pick what you want to do next.
Try and stand up.
Okay, try to stand up. Oh, you also have stats. You have fortitude, caution, hunger, thirst, and sanity. I was gonna start doing some crazy stuff with the sanity. I think I might expand on that later. Okay, try and stand up. Boop. It didn't like that. So your caution went down. You're not very cautious, obviously. What now?
Breathe deep,
What?
turn yourself over,
Okay.
think things slow.
Okay. Okay, so you're chilling, you're on your back, you sit up, and then you kind of look around you. You see the jungle, you see a ridge beyond, and then you're also on the beach, obviously, so you can decide where you want to go. What sounds best?
I did the last one, so we else do something.
Go for the ridge.
You want to go for the ridge? Okay. There's the ridge. Boop. Okay. It's the kind of stuff I wrote later, so it's not gonna be as cool. So we have a stream. Doesn't look too suspicious, but we don't know.
It's running water, it's fine. Take a drink.
Okay.
You are cautious anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see, you're not very cautious, so you're just gonna drink that. Take a drink. It's a little tangy. Oh, thirst went down, sanity went down. Something's up in there. Something's in the water. You don't know that yet, though. Okay, what do you want now?
Cliff.
Cliff, climate? Okay, see, this is a bullshit ending. It's just kind of like, that's probably like one of the best endings I got in there, because I didn't get to go any further. If you had done the other insanity lowering thing, which would have taken you to 50, it would have had you jump off the cliff. And then if you also had strained yourself too much in the first earlier parts, it would have had you fall off the cliff and break your neck. So basically it checks your stats.
Could you take us through, is there a happy ending?
That was a happy ending.
That was a pretty happy ending. There's another happy ending that's just like, you live happily ever after on the beach. There's also a bad ending, like...
Yeah, give us a bad end.
You get
Okay,
eaten by Cthulhu.
okay. So bad end, we're gonna try to stand up, we're not very cautious, we're like, fuck this, we're standing up again. You pass out, lose consciousness. And then you wake up, it's the same situation you were in before if you relax, but your stats go down significantly more. You're -1 caution and fortitude. You can go to the edge of the jungle, and you're there. If you decide to go back to the beach, it'll take out 1 more of your fortitude just because you're running around for no reason. And then you go back to the jungle's edge. I'm gonna make myself kind of weak, because then we get the fun.